Hello again. I haven't made art pieces with a strong message for a while. You know, like the kind of art that feels like it's just ripping up through my ribs and onto the paper. Like catharsis, purge, the kind of shit that makes people want to fist pump the sky and cry with you. Maybe that's a product of being stuck in a safe routine. Maybe I'm just about as happy as I could reasonably get. Maybe there's just so many bigger problems in the world that I've gone numb. Maybe I'm just old and out of touch and unrelatable. I'm probably not the only person who's feeling a little self-indulgent when it comes to art. And I know that a lot of people feel pressured to make art that feels important on a global scale. But this week, I painted a bunch of cats sleeping in front of a little shack. In fact, it feels like all the art that I've made this year have been cats. It's pretty clear that I'm in some sort of cat period in my art life. How I feel about that? A little weird. It's surprising which small moments stay imprinted in your memory forever. Because when I was in the 8th grade, my classmates and I were unsupervised for a minute in a hot portable with a whiteboard and some markers. I think it was like English lit, but like more generic. I don't remember those details, but the thing that I do remember is I drew a weird cartoon cat on the whiteboard, and one of my classmates said, "You draw cats, you carry a bag with cats on it, you are already a crazy cat lady obsessed with cats." And I'm kind of a sensitive, like, brat. That statement kind of got stuck swirling around my brain for a long time, because it was just so casually out of nowhere and weirdly aggressive that even now, like, if I draw a cat, I can actually still, like, hear that person saying that to me, which is a really weird thing to say, honestly, but still. And so now here I am, I'm painting like a whole year's worth of paintings with cats in them. It's mostly just a coincidence. If I really think about it for a second, you know, like at the time that happened, you know, we used to have a cat named Sterling, who I still think about sometimes. She was like this very fluffy gray cat that my family bought on a whim, and we had her for like 8 years, but they kind of treated her like a barn cat, and her life was kind of tragic. But she was totally my favorite pet ever, like, because watching her come and go and lay in the sun with seemingly hardly a care in the world, it might have given me a weird and lazy approach to life. You know, I was kind of jealous of her. She sort of demonstrated to me that life is like short, meaningless, full of challenges, right up until a pack of coyotes run through, and then it's all over anyway. And the part that you'll remember most about that life is all the head boops and secret snacks and soft kitten fur against your face. So despite how my family kind of ignored her, she didn't really ignore me. She would show up randomly in the street and follow me around when I was a child. She did, unfortunately, have many kittens, and she decided that my room was the safest place that she could deliver them, which made me feel special. I really loved to sneak her into the house at night because my family didn't have like a litter box or anything for her, so they didn't really want her to be stuck inside at night. But she ended up kind of developing a sort of secret knock that only I would hear so that I would let her in. And so on evenings where I felt sad and ignored, as children often do, she always immediately understood, and she woke up from her cat nap to come and show affection to me right away. Like, I can legitimately say, like, I got significantly more purrs and forehead boops in my adolescence than I ever really did human hugs, which I would wager some of you would be able to relate to that. But, you know, I guess you could say I'm definitely a huge cat person because of it, probably. So, if I dig really deep, this painting could technically ascend well beyond just, you know, cute surface aesthetic, and it can serve as a clear window into my soul, because the stuff that we enjoy the most usually comes from somewhere. And this painting is a pretty lighthearted reference to the Ghost Town Museum we visited in July. I promise I'm going to get over it. The resident cat there, Rusty, left his impression on everybody. And so I painted Trapper Joe's cabin to say Trapper Rusty's cabin instead. I don't really know much about the structure's history, except it presents us with true simplicity of natural life. You know, you sleep in your tiny dirt shack, you eat at your tiny wooden table, you cook under your little stovepipe. And I think my old cat Sterling would have agreed.